All right. I figured some stuff out, and I think it's actually pretty cool. This is what we left off with earlier today. Oh, by the way, haha, welcome back to the Pantheon of Apollo. Thanks again for tuning in. I'm Apollo, your host. I'm horrible at introductions. I like to, what I've been doing is I've been practicing and figuring stuff out here in Blender, and then when I do finally figure stuff out and how to get stuff to work right, and I get really excited about it, and I hit record and I just start talking. But if you watched the earlier episode from today, April 20th, we put grass all over the field. We added some grass, a little bit. Yeah, I mean, it's a simple grass. It's not photorealistic or anything like that. But you can't expect photorealistic or realistically, whatever. You can't expect that out of someone who's got less than 20 hours total. I think I'm about up to 20 hours in Blender, spread out over a month and a half, maybe. But in light of 420, we did grass on the field, and I figured we had some more time while my significant other puts the children in for naps, and she would rather than me not be downstairs yelling on a Twitch stream while I play. So I figured we would do some other fun stuff, 420 related stuff. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna add some fog to our scene. Yeah, some fun stuff. All right, the first thing we have to do is enable volumetric shading. I think that's just volumetric. It's not automatically included. So if you do all this process and you don't have this little box clicked here, you're going to be pretty screwed. What we're going to do is we're going to go Shift A and we're going to just put in, uh, let's stick with a cube. The cube's what I've been practicing with. I'm going to scale that up quite a bit so we can see it. And right about here. Let's see. Yeah, so scale on the Z. Go back to the camera view. Uh, let's do some scale on the Y. Let's add some scale on the Y. There we go. That should work. And then what I'm going to do is enable smooth. That should hide that edge right here. So right here. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to shading right here. You know what? I should really. All right, it looks like it's recording the whole screen, which is good. I forget to check that sort of thing. Alright, so we have our cube or our rectangle. And then what we're going to do is we're going to add new. And we're going to rename this to our smog. Actually, I'll just name it fog. Let's stay kid friendly. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to delete this principal shader. We're going to Shift A and click on the search bar and just start typing in SCA. And you'll see this volume scatter. And we're going to go ahead and add that here. Zoom in so we can see what we're doing. Now, these nodes are actually a lot more simply complicated than they look. And I say that because I've seen node systems with hundreds of nodes, and it gets pretty complicated. But the thing you have to remember is the colors will always go to other colors. So you see this green little dot here under volume? You can only ever connect this green little dot to another green little dot. Alright, so density, I was playing around with this a lot. I'm going to go 0.0003, I think it was, that I found that I liked. No, 0. No, stop doing. 0.003. I think that's the one that I really liked. So that's it. That's the entire process. Now, if you go back to layout, oh, it's not going to work now. Okay, let's go to the volumetric settings here because I think this is where I want it. 10 maybe? And then 500. There we go. So now you can see our fog. And you can play with this fog as much as you want, as much as you need to. But in your rendered view, let's see, let's get out of here. And you can duplicate this with Shift D and make it dense. Shift D, Shift D, Shift D, and it'll keep making it more and more dense. I feel like X, no, Control Z. Don't do all of them. All right, so, all right, whoops, get them out of here. And that's the entire process. Let's check our rendered view now. I think this was a pretty good idea for 420. And look at that. Look at that. Oh, look at all that smog, or fog, I mean. That's pretty sexy right there. I like that. And you can play with it as much as you want. This is just as far as I've learned. I got this incredibly awesome tip from when I was searching some random YouTube videos. I found this guy. He's Falzon Tutorials. He's been sick for a while, but he has some amazing tutorials. I mean, absolutely fantastic how-to videos. I trust him completely, and I've used him twice or 3 times now for some stuff that I've been working on here. But that's it. That's another way to add um, another layer to your render, to your environment. And then, as always, if you need to hide it, just you click right here and hide it. I'm gonna hide the camera because I'm tired of the camera, and I'm gonna hide my son because I'm tired of those getting in my way. I'm just playing with stuff, but that's it, guys. That's the entire how to add simple fog to our simple scene. I mean, we can bring it back. Cube. And then you can, oh yeah, if you wanted to, I'm gonna do Control Save. And then if you wanted to, you can even uh, scale it. You can manipulate it just like it's a regular object. You can move it, whoops, with G if I push the right buttons. And you can just, like you could do that to where it's kind of just on the grass right there. Whoops, whoops. No, stop doing stuff. Control Z, Control Z. There we go. I like it up there because for the render, it kind of makes it look darker. I might move it down though. I might move it down to about here. It depends. I still have to work on a background. But hey, for 420, you got grass and fog. What more could you ask for? I don't really want to cut this video too short, so well, another thing I'm going to try to do is I'm going to do an experiment while everybody's here. Let's hide our fog so it's not in our way. Let's go to our materials menu, delete this material. We're going to add new, and we're going to go here to base color, image texture, open. We're going to go to our textures, and we're going to go to here, 3K. We're going to try this. Now look at that. Look at that, guys. Look at it. Just look at it. Would you just look at that? You know what? I'm going to do it again just because I love that. That is amazing. Base color here. Image textures. See, we learned a new trick. Textures. Regular 3K. Let's do this one. Oh, look at it. Would you just look at it? It makes our rocks look so much better. I might do this for all of them, maybe. If I get some more textures, because I don't want to use the same texture. I don't want each rock looking the same. Image texture, open, textures, here. Let's see what this one looks like. Yeah, they're different rocks. They look great. That is absolutely. Look at the difference. Would you just look at it? That's super fantastic. I might redo all the rocks in this way. So what I did is I went to polygon.com. Google, the best way to do it I found is to Google polygon textures and then go to the first website on the list. Because when I try to type in polygon.com, it takes me to a construction website, which they look like they have fantastic construction. But I'm looking for textures, not hard surfaced buildings. So, what was I doing? Oh yeah, image texture, regular 3K. Let's try this one. I don't think I did this one yet. That might have been the second one or the first one, but it still looks good. Do new, da da da, image texture, DG texture, texture. See, look at the beautifulness. Look at just look at it. That is some pretty fantastic. Let's see what the rendered view looks like now. I'm curious. Oh, look at that's beautiful. That is amazing. Look at the difference that made. Those placeholder colors worked out great, but it looks like we're getting a proper render now. I'm still going to rebuild my sword, but this is such an awesome. I love this program. This is. See, we're learning together. Image texture, open. I want to try something, just as an experiment. Oh, that's cool. I actually like that. That's pretty fantastic. I mean, it doesn't really fit with what I'm doing, but it does kind of do the mossy rock-ish thing that I really wanted to try. I'm not gonna use that. That's something I need to play with later. Let's try this one. Huh. That's not doing nothing. All right, so let's do the image texture. This. All right, so those don't do nothing really. I'm still learning this system because this is the first time I've ever imported textures in this fashion. So, oh wait, that's the forest one. I didn't want to do that. Oh man. Go texture. 3K. There we go. So pretty. That's just. I can't believe I figured that. Thank you, Andrew Price. Thank you. You are my hero. You really are. That makes this so much cooler. So much better. So, I think I am going to leave you guys with this final little piece of information. I got these textures for free from polygon.com. Remember to check out Falzon Tutorials, I think is how it's pronounced. I'll leave a link in the description below. He's fantastic, and um, he has a nice voice. I mean, he's sick in this latest video. I think he's just getting better, but I like his little. He makes me feel like you're watching the old documentaries where it's like, and the eagle is building a nest, and it will live there forever. He makes me feel safe like that. But all right, enough being weird. I've been weird enough, and I'm pretty sure the guys that I work with are gonna watch these because they like to find things to make fun of me for, which is pretty cool. I'm cool with that, but I can't really give them too much ammo. So remember to check me out on Twitter, follow me on Facebook for the Pantheon of Apollo, and keep your eyes out for another video next week. I probably won't be doing another one today. I kind of want to get into some streaming, play some the Division 2. I'm going to keep working on our render on what I'm doing here. And I'm going to, oh yeah, special announcement. What I'm going to try to do for the writing community on Twitter is I'm going to try to start, um, once I get a little bit better or a lot of bit better at uh, the animation, the scenes, everything that I'm doing here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start trying to help the community out a little bit. What I'm going to do for you guys, for me, is I'm going to hold like a raffle or maybe a selection process or I don't know. But if you are currently subscribed and you can, I don't know how I'm going to do it. I'm going to figure it out, hammer out the details. But what I'm going to do is pick people from the community and you can give me a scene that you want rendered into an animation or a short animation or a still shot like this. And I think that's gonna be a pretty popular idea. I did a poll and there was some mild interest. So what I might do is once I start it or once I get better, yeah, I think what it's gonna be is once I get better at it. Um, I already got the first client picked out. I think it's a she. I can't remember. Um, I can't remember right now, and I really don't know. Uh, let's go. You know what? Let me go check because I want to give people proper credit. Um, let's see. Julie from Bastard Sinner. Um, check her out on Twitter. Bastard Sinner. Yeah. Um, she's a writer, aspiring writer, and we're going to take one of her creations, one of her chapters or scenes or whatever she so chooses. I really hope it's a she, and I'm just, not destroying the name. Um, or if that's how this individual chooses to identify, because apparently that's a hot button topic in today's society. And I really don't want to offend nobody, but if you need to be called something else, you really got to speak up, because I can't read your mind. But that's the big plan. I'm going to still hammer out the details on that one and see how it goes. We're gonna. I'm at least gonna do my best to do her scene because we've already been talking about it a little bit, and I know she's extremely excited for it, and I know it would help her writing. Oh, what did I just do? Oh, okay. But I know that would help her writing out, and that would be a really cool promotion for her if she could, have a couple of pictures, or. And you could imagine what this would look like if I wanted to pay for more textures. Or, even if I wanted to UV unwrap this in a different way. But really don't want to do all that. Not right now, anyway. Whoops. Um, I forget that one doesn't do nothing. I'm still getting used to how Blender does this file system. All right, I think what I got to do is completely start. I want to try. Oh, look. Should have been doing that one too. Man, that's really neat. I love this program. I really do. Whoops, whoops, whoops. No, 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 no. This one. Let's try this one. Ah! Look at that! Would you just look at that? I might leave that in there just as a little ha-ha. Whoa, 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 whoa. Control Z. All right, there we go. Remember, Control Z is your friend. If you screw up, Control Z. Let's see what this one is. And I'm just adding all these different types of rocks so I can see what each one does. But, oh yeah, I was signing off. All right, so follow me on Twitter, follow me on Facebook. Remember, Falzon Tutorials is an amazing creature, amazing person, amazing tutorial creature. I said creature, I meant creator. Creator, people. He's not a creature. Well, I mean, he is, but he's an amazing creator. I'll link everything down below. And if you guys have any creations or suggestions or comments, feel free to leave comments anywhere down below. What am I? Oh yeah. I really would like to get some community interaction and feedback from everybody. I mean, if not, I'm still gonna do me. I'm not here for anybody's approval. But it would be sweet to, see what you guys feel and how you guys think about it. But let's see what our rendered image looks like one final time, and then I will let you guys get on with your Saturday without taking up. See, that's such a beautiful. I'm gonna screenshot that. All right. Thank you guys for coming in. This has been Apollo, and I hope to see you guys next week for the next installment of the Pantheon of Apollo. And have a good weekend.